Attention! You're about to embark on an epic, scorching hot adventure across the globe, exploring the most dangerously spicy dishes ever created by mankind. But this isn't your average culinary tour. No, this is a test of bravery, pain tolerance, and a bit of madness. From volcanic curries that require legal waivers to tacos that melt your soul, this journey will ignite your taste buds and possibly your fears. Some of these dishes are so extreme, they've sent people to the hospital, triggered hallucinations, and even sparked nationwide eating challenges. So grab your glass of milk, ditch the water, it won't help here, and make sure you're sitting down. You're about to discover the spiciest foods in the world. Stick around until the very end, because the last item on this list is so fiery, it's practically a culinary weapon. Ready? Let's turn up the heat. Let's begin in the unlikeliest of places, the United Kingdom, the land of fish and chips. In Birmingham, a city with a massive Indian population, chefs created a dish that would terrify even the most seasoned spice lovers: the full curry. This isn't your everyday tikka masala. This dish is made with some of the world's hottest chili peppers, including the ghost pepper boot jolokia, Scotch bonnet, and sometimes even the Naga viper. It's notorious for its pain-inducing heat. The Scoville rating, easily over 1 million units. The reaction: profuse sweating, uncontrollable hiccups, burning lips, dizziness, and sometimes vomiting within minutes. Restaurants that serve it often require you to sign a waiver. It's not just a meal, it's a challenge. And yet, despite the pain, people continue to order it for the thrill, the rush of endorphins, and the bragging rights that come with surviving. Traveling east to India, a land renowned for its complex spices and vibrant flavors, we find full curry's older cousin, an equally fiery but more traditional version made in certain households of Mumbai and Hyderabad. What makes Indian phol even more brutal is its authenticity. It's often made from scratch using fresh, local chilies, including the Naga Moric and even the Carolina Reaper in some modern takes. The base includes a thick tomato sauce, garlic, ginger, turmeric, coriander, and layers upon layers of dried and fresh chili powder. It's slow cooked to intensify the heat and depth of flavor. Served with naan bread and basmati rice, the dish deceptively invites you in with its aromatic smell and colorful appearance, only to deliver a slow-building burn that can last for hours. Locals eat it with a stoic face, while visitors often end up crying, sweating, or running for a lassi to cool their scorched mouths. Now let's land in South Korea, home of the globally loved bolder, as it's popularly known, fire chicken. This dish exploded in popularity thanks to viral internet challenges. It's made with tender chunks of chicken smothered in a sauce composed of gochujang fermented chili paste, gochugaru chili flakes, soy sauce, sugar, garlic, and sometimes even additional Korean green chilies for an extra kick. What starts as a sweet, savory flavor rapidly transitions into a blazing fire that spreads across your tongue, throat, and nasal passages. The dish is usually stir-fried and served with melted cheese on top, which helps balance the heat slightly. Its fame grew so much that instant ramen versions of boldest samyang noodles became a global phenomenon, challenging people everywhere to test their spice limits. The aftermath: teary eyes, swollen lips, and reactions ranging from laughter to regret. And despite the pain, people keep coming back, chasing that fiery thrill. Next stop: Thailand, a paradise for spicy food lovers. The dish in question: Som Tum, the fiery green papaya salad. While it may sound innocent, this dish packs a punch like few others. Made with shredded unripe papaya, tomatoes, green beans, peanuts, lime juice, fish sauce, palm sugar, and a generous handful of Thai bird's eye chilies, it's a roller coaster of flavors. The chilies used are small, but they're ruthless, clocking in at up to 100,000 Scoville units. In Thailand, it's not uncommon to see vendors crush up to 10 chilies into a single serving, and the phrase "pet mak mak very spicy" means you're in for a burn. Tourists often request it not spicy and still end up in tears. Locals, however, devour it with barely a wince. It's sweet, sour, salty, crunchy, and violently spicy. The kicker: it's served cold, which tricks your brain into thinking it's milder until it's too late. We now fly west to Mexico, a country where spice is a lifestyle. Enter the taco de chile habanero con salsa picante, a dish so iconic it has its own cult following in Yucatan. The taco itself might be simple grilled meat, corn tortilla, but the salsa is a beast. Made with roasted habanero chilies, citrus, vinegar, garlic, and salt, it carries a Scoville rating that can reach 350,000 units. Habaneros have a fruity flavor that lures you in, but then comes the heat, sneaking up like a thief in the night and overwhelming your senses. The burn hits your lips first, then your tongue, throat, and eventually your stomach. Locals often eat this at breakfast with eggs or beans. Yes, breakfast. Street vendors sell them casually, and for them, it's no big deal. But for outsiders, this is a test of willpower, endurance, and gastrointestinal fortitude. Those who finish it earn instant respect, and maybe a few hours of recovery time. From Latin America, we jump to the mysterious island of Sri Lanka, where spice isn't just flavor, it's identity. One of the island's most notorious dishes is deviled beef or deviled chicken. The word deviled in Sri Lankan cuisine signals an explosion of heat and boldness. The recipe includes marinated meat, soy sauce, onions, bell peppers, garlic, ginger, vinegar, sugar, and most importantly an avalanche of crushed dried red chilies. But what sets it apart is the wok-style stir-frying at high heat, which caramelizes the sugars and intensifies the chili oils. The result is a glossy, sticky, fiery plate of pain. It's served sizzling hot with fried rice or naan and often shared among friends and family as a celebration dish. In Sri Lankan culture, eating spicy food is a source of pride, and deviled dishes are a fiery rite of passage. For the uninitiated, it's a mouth-scorching, lip-burning, forehead-sweating battle that leaves a lasting impression. We now find ourselves in China, specifically in the Sichuan province, home to the world-famous mola hot pot. Mola literally means numbing and spicy, and this cuisine lives up to its name. Unlike typical spicy food, Sichuan dishes combine chili peppers with Sichuan peppercorns, which don't just burn, they numb your mouth, lips, and even throat. The hot pot broth contains dried chilies, chili oil, fermented bean paste, garlic, ginger, and a mind-numbing amount of peppercorns. Diners cook raw meats, vegetables, and tofu in this bubbling cauldron, absorbing every drop of the spicy, numbing essence. The sensation is addictive, a mix of pain and pleasure that keeps people coming back. Locals describe it as a fire followed by electricity, a flavor journey that starts with a kick, becomes a burn, and ends in a tingling haze. And yet, it's one of the most popular dishes in China, especially during the winter months. Back in the West, we revisit the United States, where spice enthusiasts have turned the heat into a competition. Meet the Carolina Reaper curry, served in select specialty restaurants and often featured in food challenges. The Carolina Reaper is the world's hottest pepper, averaging 1.6 million Scoville units, but peaking over to 0.2 million. Just a few shavings of this pepper can make a grown man cry, yet some brave or foolish souls opt for an entire dish based on it. The curry is usually tomato-based, with garlic, onion, and a hefty dose of cream to try and balance the madness. But make no mistake, it's an inferno in a bowl. Some people experience tunnel vision, stomach cramps, intense sweating, and even hallucinations. Restaurants require waivers, and emergency services have been called more than once. Still, the thrill of conquering this culinary beast keeps spice lovers coming, hoping to earn their badge of honor. Let's not forget Ethiopia, where heat and depth of flavor go hand in hand. The dish here is doro wat, a rich, spicy chicken stew made with Berber spice, a blend of chili powder, paprika, ginger, cinnamon, fenugreek, garlic, and other spices. It's cooked low and slow in clarified butter until the chicken falls apart, and the sauce is dark, thick, and volcanic. While it doesn't use ghost peppers or Carolina Reapers, the sheer volume of chili in Berber makes it scorching hot. What makes doro wat dangerous is its deceptive richness. You're compelled to keep eating even as the spice builds. Traditionally served with injera sourdough flatbread, this dish is part of cultural celebrations, and it's not unusual to find people tearing up halfway through but smiling while doing it. In Trinidad and Tobago, we encounter a street food that has humbled even the boldest chili heads: doubles with scorpion pepper sauce. The Trinidad Moruga scorpion pepper is one of the hottest on earth, and locals use it to make homemade sauces that top fluffy fried bread stuffed with curried chickpeas. On paper, it's simple street food. In reality, it's a bomb. The pepper sauce is so potent that vendors often ask, "You sure you want it spicy?" And they mean it. A few drops can set your entire face on fire. The burn hits fast and stays for what feels like forever. And despite the pain, or maybe because of it, people line up every morning to get their fix. The heat is relentless, but so is the flavor. And finally, we arrive at the final boss of spicy cuisine. A dish so dangerous, it comes with legal disclaimers, viral videos, and medical warnings. Say hello to the Death Noodle Challenge in Indonesia, served in places like Yogyakarta. The noodles are tossed with a sauce made from 100 raw bird's eye chilies or more. That's not a typo 100. These tiny devils pack up to 100,000 Scoville units each, meaning a single bite delivers heat so violent it numbs your mouth, paralyzes your throat, and makes you question your life choices. People sweat instantly, some turn pale, and others vomit right at the table. And yet challenges keep coming. Videos show grown adults crying, gasping, or straight up tapping out after a few bites. It's more than food, it's a dare, a cultural legend, and the most extreme experience your taste buds will ever endure. So there you have it, 13 of the most intense, flame-throwing, soul-shaking dishes from around the world. From the numbing fires of Sichuan to the demonic noodles of Indonesia, these meals push the limits of human endurance. Some eat them for thrill, others for tradition, and a few, believe it or not, for pleasure. But now it's your turn. Which one would you dare to try? Or maybe you've already survived one of these firestorms and lived to tell the tale. Drop a comment below and let us know your hottest food experience. And if you enjoyed this spicy world tour, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because here, we don't just tell stories, we make you feel them. See you in the next episode, and until then, keep the milk close. You're going to need it.